So aligned decision making. So like I told you in my story earlier, when I said that I used to make decisions from my mind. So our mind makes decisions based off our previous mistakes, our limiting beliefs, unwritten societal rules of what you can and can't do, your fears or other people's fears, what we think is possible. So even pros and cons lists can lead to making a decision that is the safer option or the easier option or the faster option. And so this is why I want to impress upon you the fact that if you're able to make decisions the way that your soul intended you to make them, it's going to take you in those amazing directions. So this is your inner authority. Your inner authority is your aligned decision-making tool. So this is your inbuilt inner compass. So as you can see in this diagram, 47% of people are solar plexus, 35% are sacral like Mia. I'm splenic, so splenic only 11% of the population, ego or self-projectant 4%, and a mental projector or reflector 3% of the population. So it'd be so interesting to see what everyone here has as their authority when you take a look at it. So let us know in the chat, because we have our own little group chat. I would be interested after this call, when you go and look up your charts, even like screenshot your chart in there, or just let us know what you are, and we can keep this conversation going, because we've got to wrap up soon. Okay, so differences in decision making. So we are all designed to make decisions differently in our own unique way. So some people make those gut decisions like Mia, and you just know, like in the moment. But then say Mia's daughter or Mia's partner has an emotional authority. So emotional authorities take time to make decisions. So they need to feel through all of their emotions around something before they come to clarity. And so Mia might look at like her daughter and be like, why can't you just make a decision? But it's like the daughter like needs to go through that emotional wave before she can come to the right decision. So we have to honor our own decision-making process, but also the people around us. And this gives us such a great understanding of how we work, but also how the people around us work. And it's like, oh, now I understand why they do things like that. And it just brings that awareness that makes life so much easier. So a question that you can ask yourself to help you tune into what your inner authority is. So if you're sacral like Mia, the question to ask yourself when you're making a decision is, what is my gut telling me? And that's going to help to guide you on in that decision-making process. If you're solar plexus, then use the question, what are my feelings showing me? If you're splenic, what are my instincts whispering? Ego, what does your heart desire and what's your heart pulling you towards? If you're self-projected, what do you simply know to be true? If you're environmental, what do you say when you process out loud? The way that environmental make decisions is by talking it out. And lunar, which is the reflectors in the house, they receive their insights over time. So waiting that 28-day period. So what insights do they receive over that time? And you may have put 2 and 2 together that the 28-day period that a reflector has to wait is the lunar cycle. And that's because they need to feel out all the different emotions that happen all across that lunar cycle so they can feel it all. And that will lead them to the most clear, aligned decision. So I want you all to know that your soul is unique and it's here for a reason. Your unique energy is a gift to the world, and we need you to shine that out in the world, because you not doing that is a disservice. It's a disservice not only to yourself, but to the whole world. And who are you to hold that back from the people who really need you? So radiate those unique gifts out to the world, because you've been given them for a reason. And it's all mapped out in your human design, exactly what your soul plan is and why you have the gifts that you have. And so you can have confidence in what those gifts are and move forward confidently with those and make the difference that you're here to make.